So, hello guys, my name is Vivek Srivastava, and I'll be presenting you the project that I worked on is UiKit Playground 2.0. So let's start. So let's first meet our team. Uh, we are a team of three. Myself, Vivek Srivastava, contributor, and we have two mentors, Guilherme Gazzo and Douglas Fabris. So yeah, let's start with the agenda. First, we will look at the previous work that was done last year. So this project is basically like we already have a playground. So we have added new features in the previous playground. So we will look at the previous work, then new features that were added, then we will go to the demo and then future improvements. So first of all, let's look at what is UiKit Playground. So UiKit Playground basically gives you a way to create an interactive rich UI for your app. It basically has different blocks, and each blocks can be stacked upon to create one of four different surfaces that we have. First, these are messages, banner, model, and contextual bar. So let's look at the building blocks that we have. Uh, we have actions, which basically holds interactive elements, context, which is basically used for contextual information, section, which displays a combination of text or images, and as you can see, preview, input, images, divider, and callouts. Next, we have block elements. So basically, building blocks are made up of block elements, and block elements are like buttons, checkboxes, date picker, image, multi-select, overflow menu, and a lot more. Lot more of block element. So let's move on. These were the old feature that was done previous year. So let's move on to the new features that were added. So first of all, we have added an example section in which you can just use a template to fast forward your development. And next feature is screens. So previously we only have one screen. So in this playground, we have added multiple screen feature. Is my mouse? Yeah. So here we can create multiple screens by clicking this plus button, and we can also delete screen or duplicate screen or even change rename the screen. And screen contains block elements. So let's move on to the next feature. Next feature is project that were added. So we can also create projects which are just collection of screens. It also has same features like duplicate, delete, or rename. Next, move on to next feature. So now the features are really interesting. So flow diagram is basically where we can connect actions with the screens. So as you can see here, we have five screens, and all five screens are will be shown in a canvas, and we will have actions in the screen, so we can just use our mouse to connect actions with the screens. We'll go to the demo, then I'll demonstrate how we can do it. Now another feature is compile the flow. So basically, when we connect all the screen, we will have an option to compile all this to visualize how the flow is working. So as you can see, when we will compile, we will be exposed to the first screen, and when we click on any action, it will take us to the next screen, and when we will do some action, we will get the next screen. Yeah. So these were the features. Now let's move on to the demo. Yes. So as you can see, we are on the playground. So as you can see, we already have one screen, one project. Let's create one new project and delete this and rename this project as demo. Now, as you can see, this is the playground. First feature was templates. We can use multiple templates. For now, let's use this. So as you can see, we have the templates and we have uh, the JSON for it. Let's clear it. So in this demo, we will create a, let's say we can create a book a slot app. So let's say I have to send a message to someone where he can book his slot for, let's say, a concert. So let's use a section block for it. Let's change the text. You are invited. Let's change the text of this button also. Your slot. So as you can see, we get the app like this. Let's add more screens. For this, we will use a modal, and inside we can use a plain text in which we will display like confirm your booking. Let's create two more screens. Give it a name as booking confirm. And create one more screen. We can also like duplicate the screen or delete it or rename it. So in this, let's give it as booking cancelled. So now here comes the flow diagram part. As you can see, we have all the screen in the flow. So now let's just connect the actions with the screens. So if someone books a slot, he will get a modal in which he has two buttons. Either we can cancel it or confirm it. So as you can see from here, we can connect the actions with the blocks in the flow diagram. It's very interactive. And now let's go to the prototype where we can actually visualize it. So let's see, we have this message. Someone send me an invitation to book the slot. And when I click book the slot, we will get a pop-up. And then from here, we can either cancel it or submit it. Let's say I submitted it. So I got booking confirmed. We can also show this in, let's say, a banner. So when we submit, okay, booking cancelled is in the banner. So let's say we cancel it. We got the message as booking cancelled. And if we like submit it, we get booking confirmed. We can also add other things like, let's say, add a text field in which after booking the slot, we have to give our name. So let's just change the label. So from here, you can see when someone books the slot, he will get the modal to enter his name. And if he submits the, okay, the flow lines were cancelled because we changed the actions. So let's connect it. So as you can see, when you book the slot, we will get the text field to enter our name. If we submit it, we will get booking confirmed. So yeah, this was the demo. Now let's move on to future improvements. Here, first of all, we can do like workspace integration, in which we will get all the workspace things and we can directly send our app to workspace. Second is code generation, where we can like convert the screens and flows to into classes where it can be used in the Rocket.Chat app. Third one is trigger. We can allow registering the triggers that will initialize the app flow. Next is translations. We can add more translation dictionary, and also we can improve the UI, and also we can add dark mode in the future.